Today we are going through Iman Gadzhi's old agency website. Now before we start, I want to mention that this website is no longer active. I mean, the Calendly link is disabled, but this is the actual page that he used to use for his agency when it was his main focus a few years ago, and it's actually a very good funnel. I even copied his whole funnel like 2-3 years ago when it looked like this, like almost completely, and I ran it in my country and I generated meetings for like $3 to $4 per meeting, which is insane. So it's a very good funnel. This is just the homepage. We're going to review the homepage, but you can still get some good ideas here, and we will mention a few things that they could have done better. But overall, the page has a very good concept. You will see it's centered around this magician, alchemy type stuff, so the copy kind of follows that theme, as well as the imagery and the design. The colors kind of complement that as well. The copywriting is very congruent with the design and the imagery, as I said. Then one negative about this page is that it has a relatively weak layout design, and it's also very text heavy. But a lot of people that will land here would be open to reading a little more. But yeah, let's get to it. So first thing that I noticed that can be improved is that there's no navigation. Now, why is navigation useful? Even if this is a one-page website, even if we don't have any other pages, we still can have hyperlinks to the sections below. So if people want to skip to something, they can do that. Now, in some cases that's good, in some cases it's bad. What I'm guessing, the reason why they didn't put a navigation in there is because they want people to kind of go one after another for all of these sections instead of skipping to anything. But another thing they could have done is just had a call to action in the top right that will follow people as they scroll down, and this way they wouldn't have to put this "speak to our team today" CTA everywhere. Now, this is not a bad thing, but it's just something that they could have thought about. Another thing, the title here, maybe what I would have suggested to make it look a little better here was to make this modern day alchemy font a little smaller, and also in the pink color, and then make this title in white, and then just highlight a few colors with the pink. Another mistake that's probably is intentional but doesn't look that good is that these two colors kind of fight with each other. They could have been, you know, the same color in my opinion, but if they wanted to have a third color in there, it definitely shouldn't be this purple, because it doesn't really work well with the pink. Now, this section here I think can be translated into two separate sections. What I think would have worked better here is if we had the numbers in a single row right below the hero, so people can immediately see that they're a legit agency and that they, you know, do big numbers. And then after that, we could have had our philosophy section follow right after with some other complementary imagery. I think it would have worked a little better. Now, the same thing would apply for here. It's kind of too text heavy, too busy, to be honest. We could have split those two into separate sections. This can work on its own, and this can work on its own as well. Now they're kind of fighting with each other, and you don't know where to read first, to be honest. Then the companies that trust us, this is a good section. Nothing too much to fix here, other than I would have just made them in a single row and with a slider, so the logos would spin, and we could put a lot more logos here than just the ones that we have now. Now, the team section could have been laid out better for easier legibility. Currently, we have the team members on the left with very small pictures, very small names and positions, and then on the right we have this little paragraph text. What I would have done here is just had the title centered, then have the paragraph in the middle, center aligned, and a little shorter than what we have here. Then I would have laid out the 4 team members right one after another, so that it's easier to read through them, and finally end with the CTA. So this is what I would have done here. Now, this is probably the best section on this website, and I really love it. The reason is because here, before they shut down the agency, they used to have a Calendly link, and how this section works is basically they have on the right an image of the person that people will be speaking to. And they also have their name, so schedule your free call with Danny. Then we have a free 15-minute demo call title, so we can highlight that it's very low commitment, it's short, it's quick, and then we have quick clarifications paragraph so that people know what the call is all about. And then I really love these benefits here. I would recommend for you to steal this for your website, because you can kind of see all of the like who this audit call is perfect for, so you can relate your services to your perfect prospect. And then when they see that, they will immediately, you know, be able to also book a call to the left. So it's a really good section. I really love it. And then at the end, another really good section we have here is the free case study section. Now this is very good for capturing emails. So I would highly recommend to have some sort of in-depth case study or a tutorial of some sorts that would build trust with your audience. Now, when I did that 2 years ago, I also replicated this part, and I had a little short tutorial on how people could improve their social media posts and stuff. And a lot of the clients that had watched that became my clients because they already saw that I have some sort of expertise in that field. I showed them some real results, and they already had trust in me. So when they got on a call, they were kind of ready to pay and to work together. So this is a very good way. When you click the button here, you would get taken to a separate page that you would have to put your email in, and then once you put it in, you get access to this video. And it's a really good way to capture leads and kind of nurture them, you know, before even getting on a call with them. And then at the end, we have another good section that kind of calls them out again and prompts the users to take action. I would really recommend for you to have a similar section at the end of the page. Now, one thing they could have added here is a frequently asked questions section. Now, the FAQ section is probably the best way to address commonly asked questions that you get, like it's in the name. But if you get any specific objections from every client on every sales call, you should note that down and kind of have the answer prepared here in an FAQ section. And even if you get that question in the future, you would already have like a pre-written, very well thought out answer to that question. So it's always good to have one of these on your agency's website. As you can see, overall, it's a very good structure, very congruent imagery and copy. So yeah. It's no wonder that they used to have such high success with this landing page. They used to run paid traffic to it, and they were getting quite a bit of clients back when Iman was working on the agency in 2019, 2018, 2020. But yeah, thank you for watching. Hopefully you took something away from this video, and I will see you in the next one.